Welcome back to TNP Limitless 5, Episode 8. In the last episode, Aether and I started playing around with Mana Artifice, a very cool magic mod which adds a whole lot of crazy stuff to the game. However, we ran into a few technical issues, and Aether actually ended up crashing the game by placing down an armor stand. So I don't think we'll be revisiting Mana Artifice anytime soon. But that is all good because we are going to be getting into some brand new stuff in today's video. Aether's gonna hop on the server in a little bit. We're gonna hang out, try and mess around with Mana Artifice a little bit more, and maybe we'll even get up to some new mods today. Y'all just have to wait and find out.
It is time. He crashed the server. He said, Aether, would you can't crash your server twice. I said, Wickerwood basic head, no tier requirement, Mana Artifice. And the rest was history.
Oh no! Oh no!
No! True magic was the code somehow functioning on this mod pack.
That's actually facts. Oh my god. I can't believe this happened again. Yep, there it is. Minecraft ran into a problem and crashed. Very cool.
Lois, reminds me of the time I crashed our Minecraft modded server.
Peter, you can't just put down a Mana Artifice assembly stand like that. You're gonna crash the server.
I have 2 brain cells.
So yeah, we managed to crash the server again, which I guess is kind of cool. Oh well. Mana Artifice not looking so great, unfortunately. However, we did decide to now check out Immersive Engineering. So why don't we go take a look at that?
There's cloches from Immersive Engineering, which lets you kind of farm stuff in one block, but those take a little bit of time to get to.
How is that spelled?
Cloche, C-L-O-C-H, I think?
Oh, garden cloche.
Yeah.
And that needs an incandescent light bulb, iron mechanical component, treated wood planks, bucket of creosote oil.
I know, the creosote oil is pretty easy to make. You just have to make a coke.
Oh?
Or kiln, whatever it's called.
Why don't we try it then? Because I you know, that would kind of solve our problem. Of course, it would be nice to have like some mechanical farms and stuff, but it's not necessary. There's plenty of other things we can build cool buildings for.
Word. So it's from cooking coke in the kiln. I mean, not coke. Coal.
Cooking coke in the kiln. Bad.
Walter.
Jesse, we need to make creosote oil.
Kid named creosote oil.
Made with coke bricks. Coke bricks.
Okay, so it was called a coke oven. I knew it.
Okay, so yeah, I can make coke bricks. Okay, cool. We need a 3x3, so that's what, 27. But if I just make a 3x3 solid cube, and I have to hit it with an engineer's hammer.
We love our 3x3 of coke.
Got concentrated carbon. So if I put that in as a fuel, and then that... No. Oh, I see. It's going down very slowly. Okay. I love how my JEI thing just says Coke in the bottom now. 1 coal coke and half a bucket of creosote oil. Yeah, 500 millibuckets. This is very slow.
Yeah. You don't really, I think, need that much lacquered wood, which is what you use that creosote oil for.
I see. So if I put a bucket in here, it just becomes a bucket of creosote oil. That's cool. I'm gonna drink it. Enjoying the hole.
Yes, this is my home.
This is my hole. It was made for me.
Stand back, or I have a wickerwood construct torso and I'm not afraid to use it.
No, please don't. Am I getting like DDoSed right now?
Good answer. Unfortunately, 127.0.0.1.
Oh shoot. I'm getting swatted, guys. Sorry. Gotta end the stream. But yeah, the top coke oven is going very slowly because I put in a block of coal. The bottom one is doing its thing. We can have brown liquid. We can just swim in the creosote oil. Okay, so it's a bucket of creosote oil, and then you get a bunch of planks, and that gets you treated wood planks. That is very cool. Oiled up and ready to go, just like me for real. Wink, wink.
Is it oil?
What's up?
Me on my way to make the 48th wrench for a mod this week.
Yeah, for real. Every mod needs its own goddamn wrench.
So put stone in there.
Engineer's workbench. Time to tinker. To make this light bulb, I've made the workbench. I need the engineer's blueprint. I need bamboo, glass, and copper. And the engineer's blueprint, I need... Oh, I literally need blue dye. That's actually really funny. It's literally a blueprint. That's actually kind of sick. Yo,
They
real
are.
quick, I have acquired a cloche. I'm
gonna
not really
grow-
sure what it does, but we'll figure that out. You can put air in it. That's sick. You can grow some more creosote oil.
All creosote oil.
I'm so full of creosote oil.
Oh, it needs power.
Oh.
And since it's immersive engineering, it needs immersive engineering power, which is like generate power, not just use a block to create 2 million gigaflops.
But I like it when my mods do that.
Oh, here's a water wheel from immersive engineering. That's always the simplest, huh?
Yo, water wheels lit.
Well, I think this thing takes wants like wire.
Boy, this is... I see the problem.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool mod, but it's pretty involved compared to a lot of the other ones.
There we go. Engineer's manual. Okay. So I click this and oh boy, power wires, generators. Wow, this reminds me a lot of Mana and Artifice.
Oh, it's going.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, it's happening. Okay, so the kinetic dynamo is just either that little measuring thing is bugged or we just don't understand it properly. I'm guessing the latter.
And so I guess you can hook this up to the cloche and then put a plant in there, and then
That is really cool. Let me just fix this up like so we have the... Oh, that'll hurt. I cannot attach the wire there. You having a good time?
I am invincible.
So check this out, right? If I get like a fence, yeah, let's get like a spruce fence. So for example, this is what the relays do, right? We have a connector on this on the water wheel. We have a connector on the cloche. And then if we have like a fence, for example, you want to get this to go over long distances, and you can put a relay on the fence like that and have it connect to there
Wow.
and then to there.
I think you have to put the connector on the right portion. So this part with the exposed copper, I think, is
Oh.
yeah, it's getting power now.
It's getting power now?
So I see a carrot.
Oh,
I put a carrot in
sweet.
here.
It's got farmland. Whoa, it's like, yeah, dude, the thing is ticking up like actually pretty quickly. And it's got the carrot thing in it. I'm just not sure what else needs to be done.
Yeah, it's getting power, but it's not growing, so it probably needs to have that fertilizer. Water and power are always required. It needs water.
Oh, of course.
Okay, easy solution. Is a kitchen sink in this mod pack?
Uh-huh.
Infinite water of a kitchen sink.
That's so sick.
And then I just have to pipe some water in there.
And that just puts water in it?
I need to get a wrench. Wrench number 298.
It's got some water. Oh, and that goes in there. Fertilizer goes in there.
Now you just have to wait, I guess. And we'll
Oh.
see.
Oh, it's growing.
Carrots should pop out the right side and the square boxes there. Based and based pilled.
The funny thing is, like, the last 3 episodes have basically just been us starting a new mod and then not continuing with it.
Iconic, iconic.
Like, episode 6, I started doing beast stuff. Didn't continue with that. Last episode, Mana and Artifice literally crashes the game, so we cannot continue with it. But this time around, I promise, we will hopefully continue with it. Gonna try our best. Yeah, this is really sick. And what is that?
I have a strategy.
Oh, you're piping the items out. Oh.
Probably have like rows of these spaced apart, and then you have the posts connected to it to the side. And it doesn't really matter because you're never going to go back here with the wires. They're always going to be at the front here where you can just take out the item you're producing.
Yo, it would be awesome if like every single farm we had here was just all powered by one sink.
That's what you gotta do. I used to power my nuclear, my nuclear energy, one kitchen sink.
That's fantastic. Awesome. Alright, we have experimented with immersive engineering, and as you can see, we've started the very basics of automation here. While I was working on getting all, the creosote oil and whatnot, Aether was putting together a better super smelter, so I want to take a quick look at that, and then we're going to do a little bit of a dive into how immersive engineering works and exactly just what we did to get this whole setup going. But yeah, these are obsidian furnaces from the Iron Furnaces mod, and I had been using these for a kind of manual super smelter over there, which was using the chotes from before, which Aether was not a very big fan of, but that's his problem. So he put together this cool little thing where you can put some material in the top chest, grab a couple stacks of stone, toss them in there, and then you can actually see the items moving through these little pipes here, which I think is really cool. I love this little bit of motion. And around the back here, we've got a bunch of bamboo that's just kind of slowly making its way across all the different furnace here, fueling all the different furnaces as they do their smelting. It's really, really dope, I gotta say. And not only is this stuff fully automated once we, of course, get the fuel in there, but these furnaces are crazy fast. Like, if I go ahead and put another stack here, you can see just how it just chews through bamboo. It goes so incredibly quickly that this has got to be like 10, 15 times the normal speed of a furnace. I've really got no idea, but oh my god, is it fast, and you can really see the results here. So yeah, this thing is pretty fantastic. We're definitely going to be making more once we've got a consistent source of fuel. I'll probably put together like a huge bamboo farm at some point in the future, but oh boy, it's a long list of projects. First things first, let's worry about cloches, which, as you saw, are these funny little guys right here that can grow carrots. And this this has been working, Jesus. Alright, well, we've got a lot of carrots. That's pretty great. So all of this belongs to a mod called Immersive Engineering, and the idea is that you can generate power from different sources like wind and water, very similar to the Create mod. You can transfer power over wires and connect that to these special devices like this cloche right here, or rather this garden cloche, which can automate lots of things like growing crops, and I'm sure there's many other things you can automate, but we're really just worried about the cloches for now. Power is collected in this kinetic dynamo. Hey buddy, what are you doing in there? What's up? It's then transferred over these wires, and the idea is that connectors are the start and the end points, and if you need to kind of relay power across a longer distance, you can use, well, relays. This then plugs into the side of the cloche, and you can transfer power into the cloche or whatever other device you got going on here. Accumulator, which can kind of store power. You can see it's got 11.9 kilo FE, whatever FE stands for, but you can see it kind of accumulates power like a battery. And this right here is a current transformer, which I believe allows you to see the average amount of energy transferred through a system at any given amount of time. But yeah, all this stuff is super duper cool, and I'm really excited to really get my hands dirty with immersive engineering. Mana Artifice was cool too, don't get me wrong, but it seems like we're kind of locked behind the fact that the construct assembly stand literally crashes the game. So yeah, not sure if we're going to be exploring any more of this mod pack for the time being. I think I'm going to fully shift focus over to immersive engineering. So what I want to do here is I want to take this base concept and I want to build on it. I want to grow tons of different crops. I want to get a whole crop growing setup going based off of this power. I might need to make a better power source. I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, just give me a little bit to make some more space out here in our little R&D area. I might move the bees, lay down some cool stuff, lay down a little bit of a blueprint for another really neat build. I've been kind of tossing around some ideas in my head, and I'm very excited to get to work here. So yeah, I'll catch back up with you guys in just a moment. Couple solo grinding sessions later, and I've been a busy guy, as you can see here. We're using the scaffolding right now because my jetpack is unfortunately charging over there, but honestly that might make it a little bit easier for you guys to actually see what's going on if I'm not bouncing all over the place. How do I get off here? You'll see I've got quite a bit of outlines going on here. I've cleared away a lot of land, and wow, I really blend in with the amethyst blocks here. If you're wondering what all this is, that's that's gonna have to wait till the next episode, episode 9. For right now, we are focusing on immersive engineering. That's right, we're gonna become engineers. And as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of engineering myself up in here. I've taken our basic garden cloche design and multiplied it out to a fully automatic crop harvesting system, which is mostly complete. I say mostly because despite having a triple water wheel here, that's right, we have 3 water, it's really hard to see without the jetpack, 3 water wheels all moving in unison over there, providing 3 times as much power as before. We're only able to successfully power about 4 or 5 or 6 of these cloches without actually running out of power. That's because we are generating basically just as much power capacity as we are using with these 5 farms. So you can see right here, we are growing potatoes, carrots, sugarcane, industrial hemp seeds, which seemed useful, I guess, wheat, bamboo, and nether warts. I've got another 6 unused garden cloches right here that are actually all hooked up to this relay system, but as you can see, they're not connected to the main power because if I power any more of these, this water wheel is going to be above capacity and it's actually not going to be able to power all of them at the same time. And if you come down these stairs here, you can see that I'm temporarily just piping them into these 2 obsidian chests right here, and oh boy, just real quick, I want y'all to take a guess in the comments just how many items we are farming here, cause yup, that's a lot of stuff. Jesus. Oh my gosh, dude, like what? How? And this was like a third of the way full to it. Of course, like this is, I don't even know if like the chunk was loaded on the server overnight or something because I left the server running overnight. And of course, we've got this chunk for the storage system loaded, but I don't think this is loaded overnight. I genuinely think this is just from like a few hours of AFK, in which case we're gonna have some real problems here because I don't know what to do with this many items. Like, we're becoming a post-scarcity society here with just how much bamboo and seeds. I don't know what to do with this. This is kind of worrying me. I like actually do not have a plan for what to do with this many items other than literally just like pulling the plug. It's been a wild experience, but yeah, that's not the only thing I've been working on the base. I've got some cool little wood supports here going with kind of like a cross beams design here. I'm using strip spruce walls, which are very cool, in addition to regular old strip dark oak and some glow lichen and whatnot. We're going for the old abandoned factory design, right? Like the metal and the machinery are probably not going to be as degraded as like wood and like natural, natural materials and stuff. So yeah, I've kind of reconfigured Aether's super smelter here using a slightly different design, but all of the same materials pretty much. Now only using 7 obsidian furnaces instead of 8. This way we can kind of pipe all the items and fuel to them more evenly, and like all the furnaces will actually be used. Definitely been learning a lot, not only tinkering around with immersive engineering, but we've got 2 different pipe mods over here. The pipes with a Z, like I was talking about, and of course we're using mechanism pipes to pump the fluid into the cloches here. That's what this funny little pipe wrench is for. But that's actually not all that I've been doing around here. Follow me real quick. Off in this direction, our stupid, crappy little sugarcane bamboo vanilla farm over here that we threw together at the beginning of the series is now gone, thankfully. So much of an eyesore, and I'm so glad that it's finally gone. And in its place here, we have a cute little summoning circle kind of thing with a couple inhabitants. No more inhabitants. I kind of just put all of our Mana and Artifice stuff over here. It's kind of an extension of the little starter house that Aether put together behind us. So I kind of like, shaved off a bit of that weird little wheat farm that he still has around for some reason and made a little pathway going off in this direction and leading into this kind of courtyard. It's been nice kind of relocating everything. I'm using a few blocks here from Mana and Artifice, like arcane stone and the transmuted silver blocks, and of course the man weaving altar and the rune forge and all that other stuff over here. And the very last thing that I want to mention before we close out this episode is a little bit of an update to how I'm organizing my materials. So this is actually a challenge that I didn't anticipate because you don't really have this problem in vanilla Minecraft very often, but in modded Minecraft, oh man, there's so many items from so many different mods, and it's really hard to keep track of them all, Like we've got this cool terminal here for our storage system, but this is every item that we have, and there's so many items, it's just nigh impossible to like actually find what you need in there. Plus, it's pretty laggy, not gonna lie. So if you're working with a specific mod, like I've been doing here with Immersive Engineering, or Mana Artifice, or Productive Bees, or Create, or anything along those lines, it's really nice to have a lot of different items in one spot. And of course, you can use shulker boxes for that, but the modded approach would be to use backpacks. And that is exactly what I'm doing. I've got this backpack here, the Immersive Engineering backpack, holding on to all my items. First of all, they're portable, so you can pick them up, you can put them in your inventory, you can carry them around, you can put them down, and they have a lot more space than regular shulker boxes, as you can see, which is pretty awesome. So I got this one for Immersive Engineering here. This was all of the bee stuff from Productive Bees. We got a crazy amount of honeycomb in the ground floor of our factory here, where I've got those 2 coke ovens from Immersive Engineering now kind of neatly tucked in this corner here. You can see I've got the Create mod backpack right here. This place is so cool, man. I love this place. And hopping on over to the second floor, you can see that in my little work area over here, I've got the all the interior design stuff for this big base, right? Like we got some wood, we got some stone, leaves and whatnot, and a block of XP. Enderman has been here. And it's just really nice to finally have all of this stuff organized and kind of tucked away in its different areas of our kind of large base landscape here. We got a lot going on, and it's only going to be expanding further. So yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned for episode 9, where we get to work on what I've been planning out here. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna do it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like on it, of course. And if, of course, you are not subscribed, consider doing that as well. And until next time, guys, this has been Leon, and I'll see you all in the next TNP Limitless 5 modded Minecraft video.